Okay, so good evening, everyone. So today we are going to start our second lesson, which is networking devices. So in this networking devices, we will be knowing about different types of networking device, which will be helping you for connecting and communicating in your network. So these are the module topics what we will be covering in this class. Okay. So always keep in mind, guys, that without networking device you cannot connect multiple devices in your network. Yes, I can understand that. Okay, you can say that. Okay, without networking device you can connect two computers together. Okay, but if you are talking about multiple device connectivity, when you can have your PC, when you can have your servers, your firewall, your router, your switches, like that, in that case you need to have networking device. Okay, so networking device is what? It's a component used to connect computers or other electronic devices together so that they can share files or resources like printers or fax machines. Okay. Okay. So here you have seen that without networking device you cannot connect multiple computers together or multiple networking device together. Okay. Now in our first class we already came to know that networking is important when we are talking about sharing the files or resources, right? So why we connect computers or why we connect another networking device together? For communication purpose, right? Okay, so networking device used to set up a local area network. Networking devices are also used to set up WAN area network. Okay, wide area network, you can say. So any kind of network you are talking. Okay, so without networking device it is not possible. So in LAN you use different type of networking device, in WAN you use different type of networking device, in wireless network you use different type of networking device. Okay, so networking devices are used to control the communication and provide the security over the enterprise network. So without networking device, networking concepts is meaningless. Okay. Okay, now so here we have some types of networking devices like NIC, which is known as network interface card. WNIC, it's a wireless network interface card or wireless fidelity or Wi-Fi, you can say, which is inbuilt in your laptop, in your phone, in your tablet. Hub was the first centralized device, but nowadays we are not using. Bridge is also networking device. We are not using it. Repeater, switch, wireless access point, router, firewall, modem, and patch panel. So these are some common and important networking device which is used in our organizations. Okay, so nowadays networks are divided into two part. One is wired network and second one is wireless network. Okay. Okay, so these are some networking devices what we will be covering here now. So first networking device, which is our network interface card. So in this network interface card we will be knowing that, okay, what is the benefit of this network interface card and where we can find this network interface card and on which device this network interface card will be there. Okay, now so first of all, network interface card is the basic component of each and every networking device. Like if you're talking about PC, okay, so you will find network interface card there. Okay, now again if you are talking about your laptop, you will find NIC in router, NIC switch, NIC hub, NIC. So any networking device you are talking, right? So all those networking device comes with NIC. So this is the basic component. Without NIC you cannot perform any kind of networking. So in the list of networking device, NIC stands on a first place. Without this device, networking cannot be done. Why? Because this is the port, okay, which is the part of networking device, and with the help of this port you connect to another device. So this networking device is known as network adapter card, even Ethernet card, or you can say it is also known as LAN card. Okay. Now, usually in all modern PC, it is already integrated with the computer, but in the older machines, okay, you can have this PCI slot. You can connect this NIC with the help of PCI slots in the motherboard. NIC allow our PC to communicate with other PC. Basically, it converts the data transmission technology. Okay, means simply whatever the OSI reference model is explaining you. Okay, so whatever your computer is operating, so inside your computer the operations are done in bits, but when it will come to your NIC, after NIC here cable is connected. Okay, and after this cable, this bits will be converted to signal. That's why it's talking about conversion. Okay. Okay, so NIC, what is NIC? NIC is the basic component of each and every networking device. Without this NIC, none of the networking device can perform any kind of communication, you can say, because this is the basic base model of this. Okay, when you are talking about wired network, but when you are talking about wireless network, in that case you have to use wireless LAN card. Okay, and that wireless LAN card is a Wi-Fi which is inbuilt in your system. Now, so here we have two type of NIC, network interface card. One is known as media specific NIC, and second one is network design specific NIC. So we'll come to know what is media specific. So here we have different type of NICs are required to connect with different types of media, right? So here different type of NICs are required to connect with different types of media. So now suppose if I'm talking about like media specific means I am using USB NIC. Okay, maybe I'm using BNC connector NIC, maybe I'm using PCI slots NIC. Okay, maybe I'm using server NIC. So these are known as media specific NIC. And when we are talking about network design specific, okay, so network design specific NICs is like FDDI. Okay, fiber distributed data interface, token ring. Okay, Ethernet technologies, network design. So nowadays we are not using this FDDI, we are not using any kind of other except Ethernet. So now today's technology is Ethernet technology. Okay, so you can say Ethernet network design. So in this Ethernet network design we are using these kinds of RJ45 port, not this BNC and not any kind of FDDI interface. Now, so as I told you that we have two different type of LAN card. One is wired LAN card, which is related to NIC, and second one is wireless LAN card. Okay, so wireless LAN card is used for you know wireless communication with the help of Wi-Fi technology, and it's use radio based signals. Okay, now this NIC, wireless NIC, use antenna to communicate from one location to another location with the help of microwave signals, and you can connect this is the desktop wireless LAN card or server wireless LAN card. This is the external USB wireless LAN card, and this is very old PCI slot NIC which was used in the old computers. But nowadays if you're talking about new laptops, it is inbuilt. None of these are okay. So here these ports are used for, like suppose I have desktop, and I want to make that desktop as a wireless device. Okay, so in that case you can use these type of external devices, this one or this one. This one was used for laptop. Okay, but nowadays laptops are coming with inbuilt Wi-Fi, but in older time laptops were not coming with NIC. So in that time we were using these type of ports, this one and this one. Okay, so now we will talk about hub. Okay, so now we are talking about hub. So what is hub? See, hub is the first centralized device which was helping us to connect multiple systems in the network, right? Now, so hub has multiple technologies, like, okay, like hub was doing broadcasting, hub was not maintaining MAC address. So these type of comparing we will come to know when you will know about switch. But here you need to know about some basic things about hub. Like if I'm talking about connecting multiple computers in the network, so without this centralized device it was not possible at that time for connecting computers in the network. So two computer you can directly connect, no problem, but when we are talking about 5 10 computers, so at that time we were using these type of device, and these devices were known as a hub. But nowadays we are using switch, and why we are using switch, why we are not using hub, you will come to know slowly. Okay, so hub were coming in two categories, like active hub and passive hub. Okay, now active hub and passive hub. Now first of all you have to understand this hub was supporting speed of only 10 mbps. mbps but nowadays we have like 1 gbps speed, 100 mbps speed, 300 mbps speed, like that. Okay, 600 mbps, 1 gbps speed. But if suppose if I'm using 100 mbps in my network, but if I'll connect the cable to this one, the 100 mbps speed cable, right? But if you're, so here is your computer and you are sending this data with the speed of 100 mbps, but when the data is coming to this hub, this hub is only supporting 10 mbps. So what this hub will do, this hub will convert that 100 mbps to 10 mbps, and that after that this hub will send your signal to the destination computer, right? So this was the first problem of hub. That's why they have replaced this hub, because nowadays we are not using 10 mbps. So 10 mbps is very base speed nowadays. Okay, so if you want to use higher speed than 10 mbps, okay, then you need to use switch. Okay, now we let's understand about active hub and passive hub. So what is active hub? Suppose this is my PC, and it is very far connected, around like 500 meter far this PC is connected to my hub. So when this PC is sending some data to this destination computer, so this data is coming, and maybe like this computer has sent up to the speed of 10, for example. But when the data is coming, maybe the data has the speed has gone little bit down, around 8. Okay, so it will come here when it will reach to this port, right? And this port is supporting 10 mbps, so it will regenerate the signal. Means hub has received the speed of 8 mbps, right? But this hub is supporting 10 mbps speed, so this hub will boost that signal. Okay, and it works as a repeater, so it will boost that 8 mbps signal to 10 mbps, and then it will send to the destination computer, right? It used to regenerate the signal. Okay, now, but when we are talking about passive hub, so passive hub was doing totally different. How? Suppose this computer is sending on the speed of 10, but when it is coming slowly, gradually it is coming like that, and it became to 8 mbps, and then it came to hub. So in this passive hub, what this passive hub was doing, the hub has received the signal of 8 Mbps. Okay, now it will send the same speed what he has received from sender to receiver. So in the passive hub, you can simply say that in passive hub it do not modify the signal, and in active hub it modify the signals up to its supported speed. Okay, so this was the benefit. So most of the companies were using active hub, not passive hub, but passive hub was also there. Okay, but after a few time we were not using hub just because of speed problem. Okay, but like suppose your network is supporting 100 mbps, maybe you are using 100 mbps speed in your network, so you cannot use 10 mbps device, right? That's why we are using switch. Okay, a repeater and amplifier. So as I told you, repeater, and what is repeater? So repeater is used to boost the signal. Okay, you can say regenerate this signal. Okay, so if the signal is coming from very far away, okay, so of course you know that if you're throwing a ball, any kind of like component from one place, like suppose you want to throw something from your location to another location, right? So it will not go like a rocket, right? After certain distance it will come down. So same here, when you are sending some signal, after certain distance the speed will go down. So if you are sending up, suppose like 10 mbps, slowly it will come 7, 6, like that. So when it will come here again, this repeater will boost up to 10 mbps, and whatever this repeater is supporting, 10, 100, whatever, and it will boost and then it will send to another location. So it is, you will find here only two port. Okay, one is for connection and one is for exit. Okay, so here only two port you will find. Okay, and two other ports are for backup purpose. Okay, maybe if this two port is not working, okay, so this two port will work. Okay, one is for in and one is for out, one is for in and one is for out. Okay, so you have to understand what is repeater. Repeater is a physical device which is working on the physical layer of the OSI reference model. Repeater is used to boost the signal. Okay, and repeater and amplifier is the same thing. Repeater is a device, and amplifier is used to boost the voice or sound, you can say. In that case we use amplifier, or video signal when we want to boost some video signals, when we want to amplify the video signals. And repeater is the networking device for data communication. Okay, now bridge is also older device, but we should know what is bridge. We are not using bridge, but we are using some technology of bridge. That's why we need to know about bridge technology. Okay, so bridge is a type of network device that provide interconnection with other bridge network that use the same protocol and same segment. Now how, like suppose this is our network, one network, okay, with different IP. Okay, here also same network with same IP, but due to some problem the cable has disconnected or some problem came here. So in that case we use bridge for connecting our same segment for communication. Bridge is not, always keep in mind, bridge is always used for connecting same LAN segment for communication. Bridge do not use to connect two different network, always keep in mind. Okay, so whenever we are talking to different network, in that case we will use router. So bridge, we were using bridge for connecting two same segment when it has been divided due to some kind of network issues. Okay, and bridge was also used for connecting different topology together for communication, but right now we are using single topology, which is our star topology. Okay, now switch. So this is our modern device which we are using for our network communication. Basically, switch is used inside your LAN and the router is used for WAN communication. Okay, switch is a multiple LAN connecting device. It works same as hub, but does it works very means according to, if you are comparing according to hub, it works very efficient. It works very smarter than hub. Okay, so there are some technologies like storing information. Okay, so the switch will store information of incoming and outgoing data. So who is sending and who is receiving, this switch know due to his MAC address storage functionalities. Okay, so in switch you will find some memory. Okay, and that memory is, it is known as cam table. Okay, and it is in the flash memory. Okay, so in hub there is no any kind of memory, there is no any kind of storage location. That's why hub do not store any kind of information. So whenever any people is sending data from source to destination using hub as a centralized device, so hub do not store any kind of information that who is sending and who is receiving. So whenever data is coming to hub, hub directly forward the data, or you can say forwards the frame. Okay, and it always broadcast. But switch, first time if you are sending any data, so switch first time switch will broadcast, but second time switch knows that okay, I know who is sending and who is receiving. That's why switch communication is faster than hub. So switch availables in multiple ports like 4, 8, 24, 48, 36, 64, 72. So there are different type of switches which you will find in your network, and you will find different ports, different models, different series. Okay, same in laptop, we have core i3, we have dual core, we have core i5, we have core i7, core i9, different laptops, different specifications. So same in your network, according to your requirement you can buy switch series. Okay, but the basic switch comes with 12 port and 24 port. So these are high end switches, will know while configuration time. Okay, now wireless router. Okay, so this is, we call it as a wireless router, but it does not work purely as a router. Okay, it's, you can say it's a semi router. Okay, means basically it works as a switch, but we call it as a router. Okay, why? Normally if you are talking about pure technical, right? So this is not pure router, this is switch, but it do some kind of layer 3 works like DSCP kind of thing. Okay, natting kind of thing. That's why we can say it is working as a layer 3. That's why we call it as a wireless router. But normally the main function of this wireless router is connecting multiple computers in your LAN, right? So switch is also doing the same work. Okay, now so wireless router is will help you to connect multiple wireless device in your LAN network. Okay, and here you can perform some kind of access list blocking. That's why we call it as a router. Okay, now wireless router works in LAN. Okay, so in LAN means in a wired network also you can use this wireless router. Like these are some ports which has been given to you for connecting the wired devices. Like I want to connect with switch, or maybe I can directly connect to a computer. Okay, and if you have directly wireless devices, you can directly connect with this wireless net router. Now in wireless router you can find some LAN port, WAN port, and USB port. So LAN ports, these are LAN ports which is used for connecting LAN devices. WAN port, this is the internet port which is known as WAN port. So this internet port is used for connecting internet connection which is coming from ISP, internet service provider, and this USB port is used for taking the backup of your configuration, upgrading the framework, means upgrading the iOS means software of this wireless router. Okay, now second is our wireless access point. So what is wireless access point? So wireless access point is used to extend the wireless signal in your network. Like suppose you have multi-story building in your organization. So in your first floor you have this wireless router, okay, and you want to expand this your network to second floor, third floor, fourth floor, like that, right? In that case, you need to use these kinds of wireless access points. So in wireless access point, you cannot have WAN port. Okay, so you can have only single port which is coming from the wireless router, and it will connect to this one, and you can start expanding the signal. Okay, so wireless access point cannot directly connect to ISP; it can only connect to wireless router. Okay, now router. So router is a physical device, okay, which is used to filter the data, which is used to forward the data from one network to another network. Okay, where this router is also used for finding the best path to reach to the destination from one network to another network. Like suppose if I'm talking about switch, so switch is used for connecting same network user. So if I belong to ABC network, okay, sorry, not ABC. If I belong to a network, so I can only communicate to a network in the case of switch. But in the case of router, if I belong to a network, I can communicate to B network with the help of router. Means in switch, you can only communicate to same language speaking people. But if you are using router, you can talk to different speaking language people. Okay, so router is will help you to translate. Okay. So slowly you will come to know the benefits of the router when we will start knowing more about the router. Okay, because mainly we have to work on router, switch, and firewall. Okay, so router comes in two modes. One is modular router, and second one is fixed router. So modular router is what you can modify. If some ports are not working, you can remove, you can connect. Okay, but if I'm talking about fixed router, in fixed router you cannot change anything. Okay, no. Modem. So what is modem? So modem is used for converting the signals. So we have two type of communication signal. One is digital signal and second one is analog. So one is digital signal and second one is analog signal. So normally inside the electronic device, okay, we use digital communication. So maybe if I'm just talking about my phone, inside my phone each and everything is digital, but when my phone is sending data in air, so that data is traveling in the form of analog. It is not traveling as a digital. So who is converting? Inside my phone it is digital, but when it is traveling in air, it converts to analog. So who is converting these type of, like, this is different modem. So I'm just talking, so these are devices. Like suppose in my laptop I want to send some data with the help of wireless, right? So Wi-Fi is our modem. Okay, all wireless LAN card works as a modem. Okay, so this is what, this is external modem. So you just connect to your laptop, do your digital work when you want to send. So this modem will receive your digital, convert to analog, and it will send in the air. Again, the wireless router will receive this analog and it will convert to digital and it will send to your computer, like that. Okay, so we have two type of we have modem, it do modulation and demodulation. Okay, modulation, converting digital to analog. Demodulation, okay, again converting analog to digital. But we are not using modem nowadays because it is already coming inbuilt with your devices. Okay, but I hope uh, few people from this class they have used this one. Okay, they have, I think they some of them they are using this one also. Okay, now what is firewall? So firewall is a device which is helping your network to secure. So with the help of firewall, you can secure your network. Firewall is used to filter your data which is crossing your network. Firewall is used to filter the data which is coming to your network. Okay, so whenever you are talking unauthorized communication, so firewall is used to protect the unauthorized communication towards your network. So we have two type of firewall. One is software firewall, or you can say application firewall, and second one is hardware firewall. So hardware firewall is what? The firewall which is coming with the operating system and with the box. Application firewall is only coming with application, there is no box. So we have to install those type of software or application inside our laptop or desktop. So this is known as your software firewall, or you can say application firewall, which is inbuilt in your operating system, or you can install also as a third party in your system. Okay, like McAfee, Symantec, Quick Heal, Kaspersky, those kinds of. Okay, hardware firewall, we have different hardware firewall like Palo Alto, Mikrotik, Checkpoint, Cisco ASA firewall. Okay, now network patch panel. So these network patch panel you can see only in the large organization. Like normally, like when we want to connect multiple systems in our network, so we need switch. But if I want to connect 5,000 computer in my network, so how many switches you need to buy? So normally what we do, here we have one switch. Okay, so one cable will come here to this patch panel, and after that these PC will, you can connect around 24 and like 48 PCs in this with the help of one port of the physical switch. Again, you can take one cable and connect to another patch panel, again one cable connect to another patch panel, another patch panel, like that. So in that case you can save switches. It's not that, basically you can say that patch panels are used to uh, for cost cutting. Instead of having multiple switches in your organization, you can have single switch, and after that you can have multiple patch panel, and users of your organization will connect to this patch panel. How it connects? So the cable which is coming from user side, it will connect to the patch panel, and from patch panel there will be a single cable which comes to switch. Okay, the last one is RJ45 wall socket. This is the wall socket you can find in the enterprise. Right, it is used for connecting your desktop or maybe laptop which is not working as a Wi-Fi. So it you'll find in the wall, you just connect this one to the cable and you will start communicating. Okay, now if someone will ask from you that, okay, what is the difference between wireless router and wireless access point? Okay, so what is the difference between wireless router and wireless access point? So always keep in mind wireless router. Okay, so wireless router is used for connecting between ISP to LAN. Means in the middle of your network you'll find wireless router, and then it will connect to your LAN. Okay, but wireless access point is just for expanding the signal of your network. Okay, so don't get confused that okay, some people will say wireless access point. So wireless access point you can use when you have wireless router. Okay, so maybe you will say that I want to expand the network but I do not have wireless access point. I have another wireless router. No problem. You can use wireless router as wireless access point, but you cannot use wireless access point as wireless router. Okay. So here in this lesson we came to know about networking device. Okay. Now in the second lesson we'll come to know about cables.